cancer. Did you beat the breast cancer? Is
Yes.
it beaten? Is it
Yes.
gone?
Let's talk about something real. 1 in 8 women in the US will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Someone you love or you could face it without warning. That's a scary thought. But here's the part no one talks about. You don't have to suffer because you can dramatically lower your risk, starting with what's on your plate. Take Julia Louis-Dreyfus. At the height of her career, she got hit with a stage 2 breast cancer diagnosis. But she didn't just rely on aggressive treatments. She made bold, intentional changes to what she ate. In today's Celebrity Health Special, we're breaking down the 3 everyday foods Julia cut out of her life. These 3 foods are known to increase your risk of cancer. In a special giveaway, Julia shares this simple, satisfying anti-cancer salad recipe that she still swears by. It reveals that she doesn't live on green juice and misery. Make it today and your body will thank you later. But first, let's get to know the women behind the fight. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Alright, before we get into the food stuff, you have to know who we're talking about here. Julia Louis-Dreyfus isn't just that funny woman from Seinfeld. She's an absolute legend. Like, real talk, she's the queen of comedy. Born on January 13, 1961. Yes, she's 64. And somehow, most of us couldn't tell it if we didn't ask her. Julia's been on screen since the early 80s. Most of us fell in love with her as Elaine on Seinfeld. Her character, her dance moves, her sass, and the outfits. So iconic. Then she came back and crushed it as Christine in The New Adventures of Old Christine, and again as Selena Meyer in Veep, where she became the most Emmy-awarded actress for a single role ever. Who else does that? But here's a little insider tea. Julia isn't just Hollywood royalty. She's really rich. Like really mega rich. Julia's dad was a billionaire businessman, head of the Louis-Dreyfus group. So yeah, let's just say Julia could have just stayed behind the scenes and chilled. But we're glad she chose the spotlight and made us laugh for decades. Now, Julia's happily married to Brad Hall, that guy from Saturday Night Live. Yeah, perfect family, 2 kids, 0 scandals, still totally in love. But here's what makes Julia's story so powerful. Despite all the success, all the glam, and all the laughs, life still hit her hard. When she was diagnosed with breast cancer, she didn't play the victim. She fought and she won. And the way she did it? That's what we're about to break down. Because behind all the red carpets and Emmys, Julia is just like us. Before we get to the juicy details, I know you're dying to know. What's her skincare secret? And take note, it's not what you expect it is. You'd be surprised to know what this billionaire's daughter does to keep her skin as fresh as a dewy Sunday morning. After Julia Louis-Dreyfus's cancer diagnosis years ago, she made one thing crystal clear. What goes into your body matters just as much as what goes on your skin. Yes, she's incredibly careful about the skincare products she uses. What she does is read every single label. If a product is full of harsh chemicals, synthetic fragrances, or anything she can't pronounce, it's a hard pass. So what's her #1 skincare tip? Build a solid skincare routine that works for you. Julia's routine includes cleansing with Clarisonic and Cetaphil cleansers, followed by intense moisturizing with La Prairie products, and of course a tinted sunscreen. If you have the budget, Julia recommends you try out Skin Iceland Hydro Cool Firming Gels, which she swears by, helping her reduce her forehead and smile lines. Though she rigorously cares for her skin, Julia attributes her glow not to skincare alone, but entirely to her diet. Julia Louis-Dreyfus knows skincare plays a role, but she gives full credit to her diet for her post-cancer glow. After her cancer diagnosis, she made one thing crystal clear. These 3 foods are banned from her kitchen for life. Want to protect your health like Julia? Start by cutting these out. Number 3. Artificial food coloring. Julia avoids anything with synthetic dyes. Think red 40, yellow 5, blue 1. These are commonly found in candy, soda, colored cereals, and even some fruit snacks. Studies have shown that eating these artificial food colorings is linked with inflammation, DNA damage, and even tumor growth in animal models. A 2012 study published in Toxicology International showed that red 40 increased the risk of colon and liver damage in rats. The American Academy of Pediatrics has also warned that these dyes may affect children's behavior and long-term health. Remember, if the color isn't natural, it's not worth the risk. Next up, number 2. Grilled meats. Those crispy blackened grill marks? They're highly toxic and could cause cancer. When meat is cooked at high temperatures, whether it's grilled, barbecued, or fried, it forms these compounds called heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs. According to the National Cancer Institute, both HCAs and PAHs lead to an increased risk of breast, colon, and prostate cancers. Meat has always been part of Julia's diet, as she reveals she's never been a vegan. We love that she's honest, but for her, it's all about choosing clean, high-quality proteins. Instead of charred or greasy cuts, she goes for steamed or sauteed chicken, lightly cooked beef, and one of her staples, avocado and egg on toast. She's not just funny, she's a true health icon. Now the last one on her list will certainly make you love her more. Number 1. GMO products. Julia gets real when she was interviewed by Shape magazine in 2017. When asked about her diet, she says, "I love vegetables. I should be a vegetarian, and I feel guilty saying I'm not. So I buy organic foods whenever they're available and shop at my local farmer's market whenever I can." GMO crops are often treated with glyphosate, a herbicide that the World Health Organization's International Agency for Research on Cancer classified as a probable human carcinogen. Many incoming studies, including one from Environmental Sciences Europe in 2019, have also linked long-term exposure to glyphosate to oxidative stress and DNA damage, processes needed to make a healthy cell become cancerous. Experts also agree that most of us don't know the long-term effects of GMOs on human health. So while many argue that GMOs are safe, Julia prefers the best and safest option, which is to choose organic whole foods. Now, if you're wondering what a Julia-approved plate might look like, don't worry, I've got you. Here's a super simple recipe inspired by Julia Eats Daily that you can create in just 5 minutes. Julia-inspired anti-cancer salad recipe. The glowing anti-cancer salad. Here are the ingredients. 2 cups baby spinach, 1 cup of sliced green apples, 1/2 cup chopped kale, massaged with lemon juice, 1/2 avocado diced, 1 boiled egg sliced, 1/4 cup cherry tomatoes halved, 1 tablespoon pumpkin seeds, 1 tablespoon olive oil, 1 teaspoon apple cider vinegar, and lastly, pinch of sea salt and black pepper. Begin adding spinach, green apple, kale, and cherry tomatoes to a bowl. Add your creamy avocado and egg on top. Sprinkle with pumpkin seeds. Drizzle olive oil and apple cider vinegar. Season with salt and pepper and enjoy. Spinach and kale are rich in folate, fiber, and special compounds called flavonoids known to fight cancer. Avocado provides healthy fats and protein that supports cell regeneration. Egg, on the other hand, it provides a complete amino acid profile, meaning it's the best source of protein out there, even better than beef. It boosts satiety and brain function. Apples and pumpkin seeds loaded with zinc and antioxidants important to prevent cancer. Olive oil and vinegar promotes anti-inflammatory responses. Simple, nourishing, and powerful. Gives Julia that healthy glow too. Julia Louis-Dreyfus didn't beat cancer by chemo alone. She transformed her entire life from the inside out. Her journey is living proof that what you eat isn't just fuel, it's your foundation for survival. And it's a wake-up call for all of us. Because the truth is, many of the foods sitting in your pantry right now might be working against you. But when you know what to swap in instead, your body starts to change. Your skin glows, your energy lifts, your risk drops. And if you think Julia's cancer story is powerful, wait until you hear the story of another legendary woman who turned her health around by quitting just 4 healthy foods that were harming her body. She swears that ditching these foods helped her sleep better, lose stubborn weight, and even clear up her skin after 50. Want to know what they are? Then you don't want to miss our next video.